Yo, right here in the small box.
I'm heating up, I'm trying to burn down Toronto. Better keep 6 feet space, this 6-side shit contagious. Money coming in, all I see is numbers, like I'm in the Matrix. We've been in the trap.
Yo, right here in the small box, Welcome back to a lovely Saturday, only on the Flex Your Mind Network. I'm Flex, welcome back to the channel. Jid dropped yesterday, and he dropped something powerful. So currently, I'm working on uploading that onto Patreon. We're going to switch up the strategy. We're not going to upload that to YouTube. That's going to Patreon, so that's soon coming. Don't worry. Trust me, you might enjoy my reaction, But with that project that just dropped, he did a press run. Jid did a press run. We need more rappers to do this. The aged ones, understand? Listen, even though we live in an AI era, this is where the effort matters. Even though AI, yes, we have AI artists and we have AI music. That's wonderful. That's cool. Great. Wonderful. Here's the thing. As long as artists will forever and always put in that effort, put in that work, give out that drive, give out that energy, don't even have to worry about AI, bruh. And with what Jid did on this, I don't think AI can even replicate something like this. Not only that his bars and his album was, but at the same time, his skill, penmanship, energy, creativity, cadence, everything was on display on maximum. Talked about this yesterday when I was reviewing the album. I feel like we're going to learn a lot from this Joe Budden interview. I know a lot of us are not fans of said person when it comes to Joe Budden, but the reason why I will forever and always tap in is, one, not only that it's going to help me understand artists, give me ideas for different interview questions, but it's just he's doing things that a lot of other people really can't do. And it's actually very amazing to watch. Yes, there's a lot of BS. I get that. I agree with y'all on some of the episodes. It's a lot of BS. But sometimes you got to sift through the BS to find the gems, to find the valuable information. It sucks because you have to tune in and listen to everything to get what you need. But that's the kind of world we live in today. Look, y'all know I chat a lot. I can't help it. It's what I do. Listen, we're about to get started. We have scores and assists in front of us. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think about the video. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the reaction. Hit that notification bell to get notified when I drop my videos or when I'm right here in the small box. And let's get started, man. Let's get started. Let's go.
Cool. The apology. The Cole apology. It's just old. It's just old.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Scores and Assists, where we break down the latest headlines and bring you fresh takes on everything sports and culture. From trending news to game highlights and hot debates, we've got it all. Hit that subscribe button and stay in the loop. So JID has emerged as one of the most exciting rappers of 2025, with collaborations on new albums featuring Freddie Gibbs and Absoul. JID's new album, God Does Like Ugly, is a masterclass in precision and personality, anchored by fearless lyricism and restless creative drive. The rap star prepared fans for the new album with the teaser tape, Prelux, which features Lil Yachty, Black, and Eminem. This album follows JID's standout moment on Freddie Gibbs' latest album, Alfredo 2, with The Alchemist.
So dramatic.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got another nigga here that don't talk to niggas. We got another nigga here who I don't see on all these fucking bogus platforms, all these fake usses. All these fucking fake usses out here. I mean, we got one of my favorite young MCs in the game.
I'm young?
I was about to ask. I don't know if you can still call yourself that. You've been up for a minute.
8 years in.
You know, when I was saying it, when I was saying it in my head, I was like,
he's been here for a while now. Yeah.
What is the line, though? Well, we'll get into it in a minute. Yeah. Make some noise. JID in the building. Make some fucking noise. Okay, now it's a crossroads, right? Because what is the line between OG, YN, old nigga, young nigga? You young to me because I'm old as dirt.
How old are you?
34.
That's pretty young.
You say 34?
Yeah, but he's about to hit the fans over the head.
Yeah.
He been around just rapping, killing niggas.
Yeah.
There seems to be a different tone that I'm getting from you. We've been talking about this. You're one of our most talked about people this past year, just on the run you've been on
34.
and how it looks different than we've seen previously. Is that
This nigga 34. Yo. But you know what? I see a lot of people with videos out there talking about how hip-hop has an identity crisis, how hip-hop has an age problem, how when it comes to older individuals, they're currently the ones that are superior. But it honestly all comes down to your work ethic and how much effort you put into your talent, how much effort you put into your craft, how much effort you put into your raps, you know? The age doesn't necessarily matter. However, if one age gap is literally flooding the music DSPs, or just DSPs in general, sorry. If one age gap is flooding the DSPs with nothing but garbage, unfortunately, it makes sense. And when it comes to the older individuals, the aged, the ones that have been put into work, the ones that been working, the ones that been touring, been dropping, that understand the music, understand the business, understand the market. What can I say? The older individuals got it. That's all it is.
intentional?
Oh, for sure. Every move, everything I've been doing since I got signed in 2017, super intentional. It's every single step has been calculated.
That means that you knew the areas that you wanted to, from project to project, update or address.
I don't even like the music is, streaming all the music is fucked. The game is weird.
Sure.
So I play ass in seats. I'm playing hard tickets. That's my number one thing since I got signed, bro. Like, no, just let me tour. I'm gonna put the music out, but let me do 100. You know what I'm saying? We gonna work our way up. Like, we just announced some shit today, like Dollar and Dream shows in New York sold out immediately. Like,
damn.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when we announced it, the spot, go get the ticket.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go get it. That shit wrapped around the corner right now. Like, literally 10, 20 minutes, go just post that shit.
I want to go to that.
I want to go too.
Y'all good.
Yeah, you gotta find a little extra room for us.
Y'all good.
One of your peers was just complimenting you.
Oh yeah, Offset just left here.
Offset just left here.
Just left.
My brother.
And he said, yo,
He's the best.
Jid could do a show and put 5,000 people back-to-back nights in seats when a more established artist can't get 2,500 motherfuckers in there.
Yeah.
Jid could do 5,000 back-to-back nights. So he just basically stamped and cemented what you just said. Yo, Dollar and the Dream ass is lined around the corner.
Yeah, and the show tonight is like 700. So we're gonna have to turn around like 3,500 people. We've been doing that everywhere. In London, we turned around about 4,000 people, 600 people in the venue. Chicago, 600 people venue, turn around about 4,000 people. Like, I'm like, oh shit.
Well, nah,
this is my first time doing
bigger
it.
venues.
No, it's not the tour.
Turn that money down.
I get it.
This is promotional. This is
This is the point of it.
intimate.
Yep.
Playing the album, letting the crowd choose. Like, all right, I got 3 albums out. Y'all choose y'all favorite 3 from them out. I perform it every night. I don't even know which songs I'm gonna do. I just, you know what I'm saying, oblige whatever they ask.
What's your favorite place to perform and why?
Like that.
And that's not home.
South Africa.
Damn.
Africa, amazing.
Talk that shit.
Tell me more. I want to go. I haven't been yet.
Boy,
Damn.
it's just
The bitches.
we going just
See what I'm talking about? Sometimes you gotta sift through the BS to get to the good information. To be honest, that's the play. That's the play in today's content world. You gotta mix it around. You gotta have some of the good and some of the bad to make something amazing, not something ugly. Something amazing, you know? So in my mind, I'm able to sit down and listen to garbage sometimes, knowing that there's going to be a gem that I never even thought of within this content. A lot of people should learn this kind of like skill. It's a skill to sit through nonsense to get to the good-ish. I understand. I get it. Nobody wants to sit down and listen to some nonsense. However, some of the most unlikely sources would provide you with such information that your average source could never give to you. I just want y'all to hold on to that point for a second. I'll say it again. To be honest, the information that you seek will come from the most unlikely sources. Aside from the individuals that you usually tune in with, you will not get said information from them. Sorry. That's just what it is. And I would prefer it like that than to just go to my average sources to learn. Learning comes in all forms, all shapes and sizes. It doesn't matter. If you really want to seek said information, sometimes you got to sit through some nonsense. That's what it is. With Joe, it's the perfect source. You can learn a lot about marketing from this man.
It's beautiful there. It's us. Fucking Cape Town, South Africa looks like Jurassic Park. When I'm talking about it's penguins on the beach, it's the most beautiful mountains. It's just the terrain of everything.
Amen.
But also with apartheid and stuff like that, it's hella fucking white people and shit. So it's like you look at the mayor or look at a real estate agent, it might have like a white person selling in his black ass, you know what I'm saying?
If I go out there, I don't know if I want to see them.
No, you're going to enjoy yourself.
Yeah?
You will enjoy yourself. Like on whatever you look for, you're going to find it and it's going to be great. It's just a beautiful place, bro. It just makes you feel, as soon as you land in upon entry, it's just like,
to go.
You actually have to go. It's not even.
See, that's how you know this brother's anointed, man. Not a lot of people out there, especially from America or even Canada, you will not learn about like the thing about the motherland when it comes to home, when it comes to Africa, bro. A lot of people will never understand it unless you just go. But once you go, you'll get it. That's the amazing but confusing part when it comes to Africa. Because we're literally, everybody outside is just relying on the images and the videos that we see on our phones. That will help us determine if this is the kind of place we want to go to. You know? But once you go, you'll understand, and hopefully one day, even though I already understand, I still want to go.
Like, it's not even up to you.
One of my fucking little, I don't know how to say this. One of my friends who's like a TikTok couple with her man now.
Yeah, I know who.
So she hit me and she was like, yo, for New Year's, we going to Africa. Are you down?
Ghana?
I didn't know if I wanted to do that with like a TikTok couple.
They going to Ghana or they going to
He's
like
going.
Joburg?
Oh,
because Ghana's nice.
She didn't specify.
I heard,
like
yeah.
She did, but she said, but I don't remember right this second. I don't remember what she said, and I'm not going to put my phone out to look for it. But
Ghana is a party, like
New Year's,
Christmas.
I've never been,
Yeah.
but the stories I've heard, I've only been to Cape Town and Johannesburg. But Ghana, insane.
Yeah, I heard that's like a new trend, New Year's Eve in Africa.
For sure. But yeah, that's one of my favorite places to perform outside of the States. I get love in like London, UK, and all that stuff. Amsterdam was nice, but I say South Africa all day.
Why did you do that to Offset's song? Why'd you do that
It's
to
a good
Offset's?
record, bro.
Yeah, you stupid.
It's a good record.
And what were you feeling when you did he email you the beat? Were you in there when you heard that beat as a lyricist?
I lost it.
Right.
We was in China.
You niggas is well traveled.
We just did a festival in Hangzhou, China. And it was during the Olympics. So we watching, could have been swimming or something crazy. We just in there in solidarity on some US shit, just watching it. His dog Jay Reed just kept Jay Reed on. Hey, y'all boy need to rap. We got a studio, we got it. So that was one of the first ones he played. I was like, nigga, you sampled this, bro. Then it's probably one of my favorite.
That song is tough. Let the bodies hit the flow. Let the bodies hit the... Bro, now I'm not too familiar with the song itself, but I have heard the chorus or the beginning of the song multiple times to know I believe it's from... Is it from System of a Down or something like that. I don't know the brand. I don't know the band, but I just know the song kinda. But for them to flip that, hey, that's not that's not an easy task. So whoever the producer was that made that happen, you give that man an award.
Composition I ever rapped over. So when I initially did it, was like we was going back and forth on some Migo flow. It was a different verse, and then I was like, I think I want to approach it different. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to get a couple lines off and whatever. So yeah. I recut it when we left China at the crib. And bro was like, initially he was like, oh, this shit crazy, but bro, this my song, bro. You can't. He popped it on me. Me and Seth, bro, we got a relationship as recently. We will like fight about some shit. Like we was damn near about to hit about some of these about like, bro, cut this shit. This is my song. Like, bro, niggas gonna like it. It's gonna be just back and forth. But we got a relationship. Like we hit about some shit and then be cool because it's like some Atlanta shit. And then bro just super like passionate about his shit, just like I am. So that's where it's like. It can be friction, but at the same time, you see like what came out of that chaos type shit.
And you don't call no killer if you don't want nobody.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure,
like, don't if you calling me up, you already know what time it is.
Nah, we coming through.
That record and you on there, I just got a different you than I'm used to. Maybe because Offset in the strip clubs I go to is just 24/7. So to hear you in the strip clubs I'm going to, it's like, okay, we approaching new territory. Yeah. We approaching new ground here.
That's what I took from the album.
The other record kind of started working in strip clubs. The with the Miss Fat Booty sample.
Yeah, surround sound.
Yeah, surround sound.
No, that was. Come on now.
Yeah.
We're not gonna let that fly. See, here's another issue with scores in the system. Now, because I can't see, I don't know. So I have to guess. All right, now he cut it out. I just wish I could just see. Yeah, I just wish I could see the interview.
I burned this record down.
Yeah.
That would matter.
This one blew way after the album, right? The TikTok trend and all that shit came a while after.
See, that's the misconception. We dropped it January of 22. It debuted on Billboard initially. Top. And then it was platinum by the time the album dropped, which was August. So January, February, whatever, 8 months. It was platinum by then. Then we.
It came out before the album. See, that's why it makes more sense. And by the time the album came out, it was already See,
it debuted on Billboard initially. Top. And then it was platinum by the time the album dropped, which was August. So January, February, whatever, 8 months. It was platinum by then. Then we toured, did the whole tour, and after tour, it was December because it blew up on TikTok, and it was like we had like the number one song over Mariah Carey or some shit like that.
Damn.
Just because of the trend.
Yeah.
So it just had waves, you know what I'm saying? But initially it came out and did pretty good. It was already a thing. But
what's it like seeing that impact? Like when you catch something on TikTok?
I'm like, oh shit. Because I don't have TikTok. I don't, you know what I'm saying, tap in or nothing like that. But to see that, it opened up my fan base. It's cool. I'm not really heavy social media guy. Like,
you need to be on social. That's the ugly truth behind social media, because once you get sucked into social media, you really got to manage yourself. You got to manage yourself and make sure that you are the one using social media and not social media using you. If you understand what I'm saying. Basically, what I'm talking about is your time management. Right? Because a lot of people will be on social media all day long, and then they will look up and it's dark outside and they end up doing nothing for the whole day. Same thing, flip it for the nighttime. People be on their phone all night, look up, it's daytime, and then now you didn't sleep. Now take that and apply it to artists, regardless if they're a seasoned veteran or they're just something hot that's moving. Same thing. But when it comes to using social media, this is where it gets tricky, is because you're not going to understand it. You're not going to understand how to get yourself popping. The reality is that's literally why social media managers exist. Social media managers exist for moments like this. You know, he technically don't even need to touch his phone when it comes to social media. It's the same thing for OnlyFans. For OnlyFans, when they have to go through all the messages, they're paying people to go through their messages. Just think about that for a second. As an artist, the only thing you need to focus on is the music and the business. Everything else, you can hire people for that. Trust me, because especially when you're some hot shit moving, you really need to focus in on the music and the business. Once upon a time, it was just the music that you had to focus on. The times have changed. To be honest, you should be focusing more on the business than the music. But that's where it gets tricky, because depending on what kind of artist that you are, you might need to put in more time on one or the other or both. And that depends on the level of artist that you're at. What's your talent looking like? What's your tracks looking like? What's your albums looking like? What are you selling? What's charting? Etc.
Like that. So it's like, okay, the kids like it. You know what I'm saying? But I be putting some intention behind it. I knew this song was going to be what it was. I remember making this shit. I remember we went to play it for Pharrell. Pharrell like, oh, this going to be your one. This going to go. I'm like, oh, thanks, Pharrell. Like, real cool. But it actually
for 30 years,
fruition.
Pharrell hear everybody's song but mine. I'm so sick of Pharrell. That gotta be nice to have Pharrell. What you think about?
Yo, dog. Yo, check this out.
That's gotta be fire.
Put your ears on this one, fucker. That's crazy.
Now, what type of interview you want to have?
I know it's coming, bro. I know what's going on. I'm here. I'm very, you know what I'm saying?
That's why I like when you niggas
talk, bro.
That's why I like when you niggas come up here, cause some of y'all know me a little bit.
I know what you on. I watched the show. I know about all y'all. Okay. You too, man. Well, y'all had it.
You too.
I know.
Bit,
She
little
in. She,
yeah, that's right.
For sure.
You and I talked in confidence a few years ago. Sure. I won't say what we talked about, but you know what we talked about.
Yeah.
And that was around that time that, how do I say, I'm trying to be cool, the apology. The Cole apology. It's just old. It's just old.
But we didn't talk specifically about that.
Not specifically about that.
We talked about...
It was timing.
The timing, yeah.
Timing and how timing can affect an act.
Yeah.
And since then...
Before they even get into it, I think if you watch me for a while, then you know what I think about the Cole apology. Initially, I said, and it's been confirmed somewhat, the confirmation has been based on the details within the actions from said person, which is Jermaine Cole. Now, initially or originally, well, not even initially, originally, overall, I thought he was utilizing said moment to take the spotlight. At that time of the beef, first was first person shooter, then you had Like That. Fast forward, 7-minute drill, push-ups, tailor-made. I think he was running defense, or at least being a decoy in a sense. Because neither of them, okay, I don't even want to talk about the beef right now. The point that I'm making is that he was trying to capture the spotlight. And history has shown through his actions, those are the details that I'm talking about. So the details that I'm referring to is strictly about his actions. Based on his actions over the years, it shows that he's been running to catch said spotlight. He's had it for sure, but in partial moments. He definitely caught it with Forest Hill Drive. That album, definitely with No Role Models. He had the spotlight finally. And then he was trying to capture it again with Drake. And then Like That came out. My point is, if you pay attention to the details of J. Cole's timeline, of J. Cole's like time in music, he really has been trying to capture the spotlight. And seeing him think about it. I bet you're probably listening to me and you're not understanding what I'm saying. Think about it like this. If you are running Dreamville, if you are the face of Dreamville, and you are at said festival, Dreamville Festival, like, what? Like, no. It is illogical, especially as the one running and being the face of it. It is illogical to have an apology like that. It is very illogical because it could be bad for business. Through my eyes, at least. It could be very bad for business. Because think about it. Now a lot of people are going to be looking at you funny. Now you're posting and deleting, you're dropping, and then you're throwing it back. That's not a reliable source. That's not a good look at the same time. You could have easily handled this on the internet, especially since that's where the beef was being handled, on the internet. To go on stage and then apologize, like, yo, listen, yo, right here on the chin, bro. You trying to take the heat off, like, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to take the heat and focus it on you. Let's keep going with this because I feel like we're going to get into an interesting area with them talking about the apology.
Just absolute tear and monster. And for me, I'd be like, I wonder if this is related. Because I remember what you said.
Mm-hmm.
And so to watch you and see how you execute, and it's like, was that added fire? Reading all that, because I know you home just getting a digital download of fuckery.
Yeah, for sure. I was getting it heavy too. Like,
you would have to.
I'm built for it. It was, okay, like, it was coming down.
Was it dark for a second?
Never get dark. I'm grounded, gang. That can't really like. I don't. It'd be hard to get me out my body about something that I don't really give a fuck about.
Yeah.
So that. If we're gonna talk about it. The apology. I mean, when you know what's more shocking than the apology? It's the record.
Which record?
7-minute drill. I didn't even expect him to do that. I had no.
So you didn't know?
You know how niggas say, "Oh, it was probably Jid." I had no conversations with anybody around any of that shit. We were, even that day of the apology, we were in another show. We had a show the day before.
Jid didn't know about. Well, then again, Jid is his own person. He definitely be around people, but he likes to be to himself as well at the same time. So it kind of shocked me, but I took it back a little bit because I kind of get it, which also confirms that I know exactly who was in that room around that moment when J. Cole was working on that.
It was in Switzerland, Japan.
There we go. But we had another show, so for that, I was the only Dreamville artist that wasn't there for that. And that's God. Because in the time, I don't know if I'd be like, hey, bro, what the fuck? Or whatever. I'm just glad I wasn't there. I don't even want to be a part of it. Because it's like,
yeah.
Who knows?
Part of it,
but do you feel like that was done now, in hindsight, do you feel like that was done in protection of you?
It could have been because he's thought out and calculated like that. Because it's like coming into the game, I was more like, oh, I'm ready to go. Like, wow. But being in and out and just seeing how everything moves and shit, I'm like, he probably could have, like, yeah, you know, I'm with whatever. But at the same time, I'm not no dumb nigga. I'm not just
You can't always bring the nigga that's with whatever to certain beefs.
Yeah, and there's no point with certain shit.
Yeah.
Because shit ain't got nothing to do with me. And it's not like hip hop when it's like, all right, we remember Beans going after nigga that was coming for Jay, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's not that time. For it was a different situation. I'm trying to create my own footprint. So it's like, I really can't be on the timing of like, hey man, protect you. Nigga, you selling out arenas and shit, nigga. I'm trying to get where you at, gang. I'm not finna. You well equipped, so if he wanted to do whatever he had to do, I feel like he was thoughtful. He could do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
To be like, nah, because it's gonna bring a different light to the camp. Maybe not even just me, because if you see it in the after that, we have Kaz and Simba did a little thing, which is like, Kaz, you ain't gotta protect Cole. You know what I'm saying? Bro gonna do what he want to do, and he does that And it's beautiful to watch a nigga living his truth. I'm speaking to Cole. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at him for apologizing. Nigga, that is on brand, whatever, because you ain't want to do that. But the song was more shocking to me because I'm like, nigga, y'all boys.
I'm no longer mad at the apology either like I was in the moment.
No. It's still a thing, but at the same time, I'm like, who really cared? But Cole gonna do what he gotta do, bro.
Looking at the mudslinging that went on, right? Like when we called Cole on that, nobody knew exactly what was to come. Mm-hmm. Seeing what came, I don't fault nobody in not wanting to be a part of that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But boy, was it fun.
It was a great time in hip hop.
How did you feel as an MC last year?
So
I would have just fired on a nigga.
That's what I thought.
I would have just fired on it.
That's what I thought was going to happen.
I ain't gonna hold you.
I ain't gonna lie.
I would have fired on somebody.
I thought we was about to get you and King.
Somebody talked him off a ledge.
No.
That's really.
See, no. See, that's where you're not being realistic. That's where you're not being realistic because here, okay, let's talk about rap beefs for a second. We're not focusing on the one because we've been talking about that for a little bit. But I just want to focus and talk about overall rap beefs. Reason why I want to talk about it is that they always come around when it is the right moment. Let me just stop there. There's definitely have been rap beefs that have been forced, especially the most recent one. But history has shown every rap beef that came about was the right time to have a beef. We can go all the way back to Biggie and Tupac. It came around the right time to be beefing. When you look at Nas and Jay-Z, same thing. It came around the right time to be beefing. And we can go down the timeline. Jadakiss and Beans came at the right time to be beefing. Why do I say this? Is because not necessarily when there's a downtime in hip-hop, but when there's a little quiet period, that's the ideal moment to say, let's go. Let's drop that verse. Now, when you go ahead and you look and pay attention to what's been going on with hip-hop over the years, 2023, there was a sharp decline. With that decline, even though it was a decline, it came with a lot of opportunity. And within that opportunity, we have arguably one of the best rap beefs ever. Especially because of what's happening after the rap beef. Just dwell on that for a second. 7-minute drill. No. First person shooter really was the catalyst to one of the arguably greatest rap beefs ever, simply because y'all were talking some nonsense. But remember, when it comes to hip hop, we know for a fact when it comes to a name drop, if the name in said music or in said song is not treated well, in hip-hop, we're going by hip-hop rules. In hip-hop, that gives you the opportunity to fire on a nigga. That gives you the right opportunity to fire on a nigga, bro. And boom, fast forward today and look where we are. But I just wanted to talk about how the rap beefs come at a right time. When you try to force one, it doesn't work. Joyner and Skepta doesn't work. It was a waste of time. Rightfully so. Anybody that's sitting there saying Skepta won, sit down. Anybody saying Joyner Lucas lost, sit down. Anybody saying Joyner didn't do enough, sit down. Just please, when it comes to beefs, rap battles, the bars matter, not wordplay. The bars matter. Okay? But you can't force it because it's not natural. That beef with Kendrick and Drake was natural. And to anybody out there that's saying that it wasn't, you need to sit down and pay attention to the details. When you come to the Flexing Mind Network, we're definitely going to pay attention to the details. Court case, pay attention to the details. Now, with the court case, I'm concerned now because something's not adding up. Why are we still here? Why is it not done yet? I'm really concerned with that one. But I'm paying attention to the details. To have Jid versus Baby Keem is absolutely unrealistic, and it would be a waste of time because we all know for a fact Jid would wash Baby Keem, and it's not even a contest. It's not even a contest. If you're not familiar with Jid, please listen to his music. Listening to his music will educate you and tell you why Baby Keem could never step to him. Ever. Honestly. If I'm going to be completely honest, Jid would be a good opponent for Kendrick. If I'm going to be super honest, Jid would be a really good opponent for Kendrick. I feel like that will be a slugfest between the two. It's just my opinion, though.
Somebody talked him off a ledge.
Nah, I was never on no ledge, twin. I promise. It was just like, oh, this what y'all niggas on?
Nigga,
okay.
When you called me, somebody was getting dissed.
Oh, yeah. See, that was... But it was a premature conversation, and it was nothing there for me, bro.
True.
It's really not, because my respect that I have for just successful hip-hop artists, whoever you may see it is, like, that is the drive for me. You know what I'm saying? Seeing our fucking genre go further, bro, because niggas be disrespecting hip-hop. Like, they try, but it's so fucking powerful, bro. Like, you can't really beat this shit. So
Amen.
I couldn't take shit personal. It wasn't none direct towards me, so I'm not taking nothing personal. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm not faking shit, bro, because I do this shit because I really fucking love this music, bro. Like, this wasn't my first love. I always wanted to do some sports shit, but when I got into it, I'm like, oh, this shit is fucking, it's a job. So you see, nigga, I'm here on time. I do this shit with my shows.
You play football, right?
Yeah, I play football.
Yeah.
Really?
I teach this shit like a job. I really care about this shit. Like, all my shows, nigga, I'll be the first one there.
But then again, when it comes to them niggas, and especially the niggas in Atlanta that take care of their dreads, yeah, I get it. Well-kept dreads will let you know who's an athlete and who's not.
Like, before the fans get there, I'm at the venue type shit. I'm pulling up everywhere on time, just goddamn. I'm out on this shit.
Meet and greets,
all of that shit. They're like, you know what I'm saying? I'm really here in service of my fans and just trying to get my story out, because, like, that's the only reason nigga do this shit. Just trying to get the stories out that I goddamn grew up with. All this shit that's backed up in it, nigga. Like, I'm just trying to rap.
For the people that are unfamiliar with your story, walk us through it.
The last album pretty much covered.
Yeah. The origin, you know what I'm saying?
For the people that did not hear the last album, for the new people that are here, walk us through your story, inception, how you got in here, who found you, when did you start writing, when did you know you were better than niggas? Like, give me something.
I got you. So I'm running.
Yeah,
quick.
go back.
Boom. Okay. I started off East Atlanta, football player, youngest of 7, full scholarship, went to school in Virginia on football. I was nice, All-American, all that shit.
Scholarship.
What position? Full cornerback, kick return, punt return, nickel back. You know what I'm saying? I had like maybe my sophomore year, because I got kicked out my junior year of college, because we hit a little lick, got caught. But yeah. So got kicked out of college. At this time, earthgang, my close buddies, they like, yo, you're not going to the NFL. You're too short. Start rapping with us because you can rap. It was literally that simple. We lived in the crib together from maybe like.
He grew up with earthgang. I just that. I remember that one song by earthgang called "Baptize." We're gonna baptize niggas.
Like 2012 to 2015, we just grinded it. Everybody in the crib, me, earthgang, Black, Mariba.
What?
Sleeping on the couches.
That's a crazy squad.
Yeah, that's
all of us living in the same house.
That's a crazy squad.
In Black, in and out.
And nobody's made it yet.
Nobody's made it. This is just a house we bought on the west side, Harrison Valley. We was delivering pieces and shit. So I was delivering pieces, trying to figure the shit out. earthgang had some motion. So eventually they get invited on tour with Absol.
Man.
With Absol. Boss, earthgang, Absol. So we all got a good relationship. We went for free, driving a Chevy Traverse around the country for free, just going, just performing. You know what I'm saying? But it's actually, they said, I'm just there to do a song. But I'm like, bro, just let me get out this house. I'm recording, let me do this one song I got with y'all. I go anywhere, I help. carry a bag, whatever the fuck. So,
see,
and this is
anything that need to be done
right there.
And within that, we were doing.
See, he's speaking about a different kind of grind that a lot of people are not able to do, because a lot of people can't see the road when they are volunteering their time. But there's something magical when it comes to time, because if you volunteer your time in the right spaces, you could actually start to fly faster than the average nigga. Now, like I said, a lot of people will not understand. Maybe because you might not be in the right space that you're volunteering your time to. And to be honest, this applies to anything, not just music. As long as you put yourself into the right environment to be successful and volunteer your time, it's a sacrifice. Yes, I know a lot of us don't have time to volunteer, but that's the sacrifice behind it. That's the part a lot of people need to understand. Through that sacrifice, as long as you know for a fact that you are in the right place, all you need is just a little motion to start moving. Volunteer your time. Because once you do that and you start familiarizing yourself with some of the big names within the area that you are in, mind you, it has to be in the right area. But once you start to learn about these big names, you start to network, you start to market, you give your 1-minute elevator pitch. And then you just present yourself as an outstanding individual, better than the rest. Then you get to start to work. You got an opportunity here and there. You got to volunteer and sacrifice your time to make sure that you make that opportunity work. It's as simple as that. It's not a hard process. It's going to vary from individual to individual, but the main overall point is understanding when to give and understanding when to work. Once you get that, you will soar faster than the average nigga, and that's a fact.
Shows back at the crib in Atlanta, and it was a little scene unfolding where you got like OG Macko, R.I.P.
Rest in peace.
A bitch, you guessed it. We had like Key, McConan, it was 2-9. You got what's the
McConan.
Yeah, it was a scene
Fuck
bubbling, bro.
Fucking McConan. Anyway,
there was a scene bubbling, and through that scene, tours started happening, little shows, you know what I'm saying, on earthgang, started getting a little more opportunities. And then on that same tour, they met Cole. Cole came to the show, saw earthgang me perform. He's like, oh, you're not with them, you just your own. Like, yeah. So from then, I linked up with Sid Brown, that's Cole, one of his best friends, and I was just giving him music while I'm like, yo, just listen to this shit. I ain't know he was playing this shit for Cole.
For an ear.
For it, you know what I'm saying? And the relationship happened very organic as far as like signing to Dreamville. But also, I don't want to discredit. I was about to sign to Coach K right before. Literally was about to sign to Coach K and P and just fuck with them, because that was like one of the few opportunities I had. We had Rich Homie Quan deal on the table, but with his business people, R.I.P. We had business with his people. The deal was weird. We ain't do it. Then I had the Coach K. That was just for me. Then decided to do that. We linked with Cole.
Why? Was that deal weird too?
It wasn't weird. It was just, I don't think it was right for me. You know what I'm saying?
That's a tough call to make at that time. It's
tough because they was big as hell. Everything was moving, and I feel like Yachty had just hit the scene. It was something around there. So made that call.
But you know what? It was smart because Rich Homie Quan around that time, he was moving, you know? Out there, he was spicy on the streets. Like, a lot of his music still flew, and a lot of new music that he was putting out was flying. However, boy, that pandemic will let you know what's good. And that's even prior to pandemic, if I want to be completely honest, because if we're going way back when it's like the height of his career, if you pay attention, you can already tell that he hit his ceiling. He hit his plateau. Because once you hit that plateau, there's only two ways you can go, up or down. And to get past the plateau, it's a lot of work. Based on the history, based on the details, you can see he didn't put in that much work. And that plateau, he started to fall a little bit. I'm sorry, especially for the individuals that are a Rich Homie Quan fan. I'm being real. I'm speaking from reality, and I'm looking at the details. If your heart is heavy, I apologize. But I gotta say what I need to say. Start to fall a little bit. But it makes sense because, you know, his name was hot. You know, his name was spicy out there, but that momentum really matters, you know. But it makes sense that he didn't sign with him, though. Smart play.
Let me just rock with Cole. Like, I'm not trying to do the same type of music that I hear in the city. You know what I'm saying? And I love it, but I feel like when I first pick up a pen, I'm like, nah, you gonna be like lyric space. I'm doing some nigga shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Atlanta and shit, but at the same time, I wanna resemble the T.I.'s, the Outkast. I want that to be a part of my like cloth that I rap with. So I start writing. I've always been a great writer. Grades in school was always school, and then, you know what I'm saying? That's why I got a scholarship and shit, because I'm good at school. So I've always been good at writing. I was gonna be a fucking lawyer, gang.
Did you have bitches back then?
I've always had. You know what I'm saying? Yes, for sure.
There's an all-American cornerback.
That's what I'm saying.
Think about my trajectory now. This is kind of like, I'm living kind of like the black man's dream. I played sports and got my rocks off, and now I'm a whole ass rapper. This is like such a blessing, bro. So all my life I've been that nigga. Like I don't even like to
say less.
You know what I'm saying? I play
like just in terms of the TV, writing, shows, and so I gotta get on my bag.
Vince first, man. I'm glad y'all love that verse, bro.
Oh yeah,
the Vince verse on the album is really
he went absolutely crazy.
If you listen to this song like I listen to it like Vince is my shrink.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's how I presented to him. I was like, when you rap your verse, I want you to like kind of like talk me off the ledge, whatever. And it came together. You're gonna listen to it way different now. You're gonna see.
And that's him.
That's him.
That's him.
For sure. Like that's how I want the video to be. Like he got to be the counselor. I got to be laying on the couch, and he just got to be goddamn.
I know you got a budget because you keep saying the word video.
I mean,
you done said the word video for different shit.
Well, you just working this project.
I like that though.
Yeah,
I like that. And
do you picture videos for everything that you do?
We got a team, but I have like an initial idea because you know nigga write the song and shit. Yeah. So it's like, all right, hey yo, I kind of see this going in this direction. We'll give it out, service it, and
does it ever factor into how you write the song?
No. It's always like product first. It's all like let me get the idea of the song.
That sentence, let me play that over for y'all again. But that sentence, just
no. It's always like product first. It's all.
He understands the business. I love it. He understands the business. He's using the correct words that a lot of people within business want to hear. Joe Budden is right there. He's a man that's technically adjacent to business, but he's doing his own thing. But to sit here and hear him say it's always been the product first. Your music is your product. Treat it as such. You are the brand. Everything that follows you in terms of your content is your product. That is the product that you want to sell to your consumers. Depending on the demographics that you dwell in, you must make your product for your consumers so they can consume your music. And once they consume your music and they're compelled well enough, they will come to your shows. They will come to your tours. They will come to your festival times. They will buy your merch. Your product will equal to more product. And from that product, you can make more money. There's magic behind this thing called marketing. Once you understand the play, it's in God's hands at that point. Because the main thing you need to do is just focus on your product. You see me right here, sitting here listening to this. This is for my brand. The product that I am creating for y'all today is this video. I pray y'all consume it fully. Now, I know I talk a lot, and it's a long video. But trust me, this is going to be worth it.
Like, let me get the idea of the song. Make sure the production, composition, everything right.
In the long run.
Then we go into the next stage. But I don't try to like overload myself with like too much.
I just know some people that are very visual.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I can see how this will go in the video. I actually want to change this line because it'll go better with this idea I had.
I do that with performing. Oh, I know they're going to sing this part.
Right.
When I'm writing, you know what I'm saying? Or if I find a little pocket, it's like, oh, this is what they're going to like right here.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Tell me about the last time you dealt with feeling spiteful.
Oh, that.
Hey, one thing about Joe is that he's a messy man, but with that messy questions that he asks, it actually brings about some good content for him and for the world, because we live in a very negative and messy society. We like the mess. Once you can monetize the mess, man, you be hot as fish grease.
That should be, yeah. Like, when you say spiteful, though, like, in what regards? You know what I'm saying? Like,
in the definition of
on
the
some
word.
rap shit, like, I want some shit.
No, it don't even have to be on rap. No, it don't have to be on some music shit. Just you as a human dealing with, oh shit, I'm feeling spiteful right now. What am I going to do?
The last time.
And did you act on it? Because you good-hearted, good human niggas, y'all come here. I want to hear about the bullshit.
He was a quarterback.
So no, I'm a real hands-on type. Like, I feel like I'm a man's man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if I feel spiteful, I address it. I'm not like passive in.
But what was the last time? What was going on the last time you felt that? You can think about that. I'll toss another one out you. Give me the last time you needed to go talk to your label about something. What happened?
On some, see, now this is a different conversation now, because I mean, label shit, we talking about that type of shit. It's been like,
well, that's separate from the spite. I was giving you time with that.
Actually, me and the label have a great rapport. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably the crazy one in most situations, because I just got a lot of ideas to make shit happen. But as far as like, I don't really got no bad rapport with the label, and I'm speaking Interscope, Dreamville as well, but they.
I wasn't on Dreamville.
They cut out, yeah. But Dreamville's been cool. That was cool. But the Interscope, they cool.
4-part question. Give me. I want to know what you deem to be really, really, really great about the game as it stands today.
Mm-hmm.
And I want the flip side. Give me something that you think is horrible about the game as it stands today.
Sorry, these are the kind of questions that I like to hear. And remember what I was talking about, where I have to sift through the BS to get to the good-ish. This is the good-ish.
When you deal with that, then I want to know if you think, I like to ask artists this when they come up here, do you think that artists need to, or there's a way that we should participate in the IPO when labels go public off of our sweat equity?
I ain't mad at that. That's 100%. Ownership is.
Wouldn't that make sense?
It makes fucking sense. And bro, I got
if y'all go public off our shit, come give me a couple.
Tap in.
Come give me a couple. I'm gonna come give you a couple if I go public, nigga. I see you making a face.
No, I mean,
you wait, but wait, and I don't own nothing.
Huh?
I don't own it.
So just because you my man, nigga.
You're right.
Just because I couldn't do it without
stock
you.
options.
I mean, but that happened.
Look,
this recently happened, and Boss spoke to this.
What?
Boss spoke to. They didn't go public, but I mean, Dreamville sold Dreamville.
What?
And Cole looked out for everybody that was a part of Dreamville.
Whoa, say that again.
Spoke to. They didn't go public, but I mean, Dreamville sold Dreamville. And Cole looked out for everybody that was a part of Dreamville.
I heard Boss talk about that.
That's one of the most beautiful things in hip hop right there. That never fucking happens.
That's dope.
That never fucking happens. And it happens to the regard where if niggas on Dreamville that was a part of it don't want to do music and they just want to move on with their life, they'll be good.
Damn.
What?
That good.
Be straight. Like, you do it because you love it, not because it's you trying to
feature.
I need to hear that again. I'm sorry. I need to hear that again. I apologize.
My man, nigga.
You're right.
Just because I couldn't do it without you.
Boss spoke to. They didn't go public, but I mean, Dreamville sold Dreamville. And Cole looked out for everybody that was a part of Dreamville.
I heard Boss talk about that.
That's one of the most beautiful things in hip hop right there. That never fucking happens.
That's dope.
That
that's
never
dope.
fucking happens. And it happens to the regard where if niggas on Dreamville that was a part of it don't want to do music and they just want to move on with their life, they'll be good.
Damn.
Oh, that good.
Be straight. Like, you do it because you love it, not because it's you trying to
feed your family.
Oh, you about to shoot a lot of videos.
Dog.
Word.
I'm just saying, if we want to speak to
That's fire.
real shit
That's
in the
fire.
industry, we want to talk about apology, nigga. Apologize 30 more times, nigga.
Exactly.
That is the greatest.
So, okay. Yo, let's unpack that for a second. Let's unpack that, because basically what I'm hearing is that, let me start with the part where he said Dreamville sold Dreamville. Whoa. Now. Whoa. Because basically what I'm getting at is that when he said, if you literally like don't want to rap anymore, you'll be good. So it's almost like, I don't want to say insurance. I don't necessarily want to say a severance package. I don't want to say loot bag either. But it's almost like an exit gift. Here's the thing. Every word that I listed, every single definition kind of helps pen what kind of package is set up for Dreamville artists. It's different now. So now I have to look. Okay, before I continue, now I got to look at Ari Lennox for a second, because what's going on with her? Why did she want to leave Dreamville so bad? They weren't treating her right, yes, but when you think about it, a lot of artists at Dreamville, we don't even know all their names. We're fortunate to know about Ari Lennox. I felt like they marketed her correctly, but she probably wanted more spotlight. But going back to this whole deal now, I'm done with Ari Lennox, because I don't know who raised her, but they need to do it again. My point is, basically, there's a package set up for Dreamville artists if they don't want to do this for the sake of feeding your families. Dreamville basically said, came by and said, your family good. Now, do you want to still make this music? Damn, maybe Ari Lennox got her package on her way out, but my point is like, wow. So now I have to look at the apology a little different now, because now a lot of people won't understand this, and a lot of times you guys are not in those meetings. You're not in those like closed door meetings where they're really talking about the details of building, establishing, and just flourishing. There are certain deals out there. Now, depends on the person that we're dealing with. It's always going to vary, but I can see the point. Maybe that apology came with benefits. Because think about it, though. Looking at where the beef went and how messy it got. If Cole was still a part of that, it would not look good on him. It would not look good on Dreamville. Oh, wow. So maybe that apology not only saved him, but it also saved the label as well. It's kind of like what's it called? When you first pop as a content creator, you have your embarrassing moment. But that embarrassing moment will equal to a lot of benefits down the line. So Cole pretty much had his moment that brought about some benefits that could benefit his artists on the label. I see the apology differently now. And you know what? I'm glad I clicked on this video, because I don't think I would have learned that anywhere else. Salute to Scores and Assists for that one. That was amazing.
This nigga on fucking earth. It ain't in this predatory ass industry.
Run that back, sorry.
That's fire.
Real shit in the industry. We want to talk about apology. Nigga, apologize 30 more times. Nigga, that is the greatest nigga on fucking earth. It ain't in this predatory ass industry, nigga. Get up with a fuck.
That's real stuff.
That's fire.
That's how it and this ain't got nothing to do with that, but I'm just saying, like, yo, nigga fire. Was blessed in the most unimaginable, selfless. You ain't have to do that. I know hella niggas who sold their subsidiaries or whatever and
ran off. Ran right over, never saw him again.
For sure. I was talking to damn.
Put him out like that. Shut up, nigga. Oh, you said.
But that's when, like, that's one of the greatest things I ever seen in music right there. The flip side is like, now let me rephrase what I'm saying. right now what I like about the game is niggas is focusing on these words again. I ain't saying it never got away, because in my world, I never gave a fuck. I'm like, no, nigga, the niggas that's rapping the best are they at the top. I don't care what they're selling. That's what it is. Always.
They always have been, but the world doesn't see it that way because they only want to hear slaps. I want him to say that part again.
Now, what I like about the game is niggas is focusing on these words again. I ain't saying it never got away, because in my world, I never gave a fuck. I'm like, no, nigga, the niggas that's rapping the best are they at the top. I don't care what they're selling. That's what it is. Always been that. I don't give a fuck what the numbers say, bro.
Especially
I never cared about it.
Long term. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but see, now I got to look at the cast of the Joe Budden podcast because I heard y'all speak some nonsense. You can't sit there and tell me about Drake's bars knowing that Jid can literally rap multiple circles around Drake. If you just sit down and took in that project from yesterday when we listened to it, he can rap light years around this man. And I heard these individuals on this podcast say some things that are questionable. I'm not trying to discredit anybody, but when I'm going to compare talent to talent, I'm not going to lie to myself. That's the one thing that I always say. I will never lie to myself.
Rappers, yo.
Hoopers know the hoopers, bro. Exactly. Niggas know who can hoop. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Everybody, if you really into this shit and you really bleed this shit, y'all niggas part of the culture, y'all know the hoopers, bro. Mm-hmm. So I love that the hoopers are back outside. I'll say it like that. On the flip side, it's, social media, I'm gonna blame Elon. That nigga just put us all in the same classroom and just, you know what I'm saying? Anybody can just talk to anybody.
Some of these niggas think.
With so much access, so much. That's the thing right there. So I don't blame the fans for how they come off, or they want to know the first week. They A&R. Yes, because we giving you all of this shit. We giving these sell the breakdowns of niggas' numbers and all of that extra shit. So that's the bad side about it. But at the same time, I mean, you can't really fucking blame nobody, because it is what it is. As soon as fucking what's his nigga name? Steve Jobs. He did it.
True.
Is there a plan to get bots?
Bots, BOTS.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means. Man.
We got some bots lined up.
Don't bot me. I don't want nobody.
You don't want bots.
You don't want no bots.
He said his whole motto was asses and seats.
Asses and seats.
You don't want no bots.
I know hard ticket niggas ain't thinking about bots.
Yeah.
Boy, I don't care if this
we
album
think about hard
does
tickets.
one copy, nigga. I don't care.
I love that because he's treating the product as a gateway to filling the seats in concerts, in festivals, arenas, using your product to bring in more viewers and more listeners so that you can make more money where it matters. And a lot of the time on tour, you can make a lot of damn good money on tour. Boy.
Know the niggas gonna come to the show. They stand outside right now.
Right.
It's 407. They gonna be out there until I get there, sir. So.
And the one copy, that music is gonna hit that person in their soul.
Yeah,
it's gonna hit that person in their soul.
That's all I need, bro. I need maybe a few more people to listen to the album that did last time, bro. But I'm not caught up in first week numbers. I'm caught up in when I drop this tour, how many doubles we do, how many we doing a State Farm in Atlanta. This is my first arena. I'm not doing an arena tour, but I'm doing State Farm because that's the numbers I can pull out. Because last time we did Atlanta, we did 2 Coca-Cola Roxy's. That's 4,000 people.
So now it's time.
That's 6,000 people. Coca-Cola Roxy, 6,000 people. We did it twice, so that's 12,000. Like, nigga, I can go do this whole arena, and then we doing Red Rocks. That's go to Colorado,
Red
so
Rock,
everything is going up. Y'all make sure y'all pop out to these shows. Start October.
Red Rock.
For anybody out there that just wants to understand this little part of the podcast, he's speaking towards the elevation within his career. Oh, I can do this twice? Maybe, why don't we go over here and just do this once? There's more money in that. Bigger arena. More seats. All you got to do, put up the price maybe by up like what, $5, $10, or depending on how much you want to put up. It's your career, your decision, right? Your $20 tickets can upgrade and go to $40 tickets. Well, let me stop there. The logistics and the resources you got to consider as well. When you're on tour, you got to consider that when you get paid, they got to get paid too. That's the little back and forth between these little venues. You want to come here to perform, you got to pay. And when you pay, well, depending on how you settle the deal, sometimes you pay first or sometimes you pay after. Well, no. See, now my mind is racing because if you want to set up a tour and have every venue ready, you got to pay every venue. And then from ticket sales is when you make your return. So first you got to break even. And from when you break even, that's what you get to pocket. Oh, my God. I got to save that point.
Red Rocks gang, and bro, this stuff we get designed.
That's one of the best.
Can I hit him with that?
That's one of the best venues
Jerry?
To perform at,
bro.
too.
Bro,
Red Rocks.
Boy, Jerry Lorenzo's finna do a Fear of God Does Like Ugly stage.
Oh wow.
Oh. For some of these bigger dates, and we literally planning on that like right now.
That's
it. Same
You
with
got
Merc,
Jerry
we taking
Lorenzo?
everything to a
Whoa,
high level.
Stop. Run that back, please.
That's one of the best.
Can I hit him with that?
That's one of the best venues
Jerry?
To perform at,
bro,
too.
Bro,
Red Rocks.
Boy, Jerry Lorenzo's finna do a Fear of God Does Like Ugly stage.
Oh wow.
Wow. For some of these bigger dates, and we literally planning on that like right now.
That's it.
Same with merch, but we taking everything to a higher level because, like I said, I've been being intentional. So I just had to get that origin story off to get to a place where I could just really.
Your merch is gonna be Fear of
God.
God.
So for anybody that doesn't understand this is crazy. This is crazy. Okay. So of course we know that Jid just dropped his album called God Does Like Ugly. For the people that are not familiar with Jerry Lorenzo, if you know about Fear of God, the brand, that's made by Jerry Lorenzo. Jerry Lorenzo is a high-class, high-tier fashion designer. And I'm saying fashion designer, period. Not street, not high-end, fashion designer, because he's done both. You're getting that individual. Now, keep in mind, fashion designers are creatives. Keep that in mind first. So from a creative mind, you ask this creative mind, can you design my stage for these bigger tour dates? That is crazy. Think about it. Everybody wears Fear of God. When Fear of God was with Nike, when Fear of God is with Adidas, everybody wears Fear of God all the way down to the shoes. And you're having that same individual collab with your album merch. Oh, first of all, it's not going to be cheap. However, when you get a name like Fear of God collabing with your tour merch, you about to sell out everything. That is genius. This is just another step to how hip-hop can elevate. We have the music. We have the fashion. Outside of the music, yes, we can collab. Nobody thought you can collab with the tour clothing. I don't think I've ever seen anybody collab with tour clothing at a high end like that. I think that's the first ever. Those are going to be very expensive one-of-ones, depending on how it's designed, keep in mind. However, if it's designed correctly, those are going to be very expensive one-of-ones. And my God, if you don't pick up a piece, you are going to miss out. You can keep it to wear or you can keep it to sell. Either way, it's just another lane where the clothing can bring you extra value. Yo, this is crazy. Wow. I am amazed. I am so amazed.
Does like ugly. The stage,
God
nigga.
does like us.
But merch, not all of it, but we're gonna have
of
course. But the stage,
Yo, round of applause.
Insanity, bro.
Round of applause.
Or essentials.
Either way, we tapped in.
I
get you.
No. Shout out to Jerry Lorenzo. That's my guy.
Good, man.
Nigga, you.
Wow. I don't even know what to say right now. I'm just I'm very impressed with this individual. I am very, very, very impressed with this individual named Jid. Wow. He got his business intact. He gonna be here for a long time. Very impressed with this man. Wow. I literally have no words right now, bro. I have no words because the information that was received from this little clip or this little video. Well, not little video if I'm going to be completely honest. This shit over an hour. But the information received, it creates more and new talking points on how to evolve and elevate in hip-hop, in rap. I'm glad that I listened. I hope y'all enjoy. This was an incredible, phenomenal listen. Yes, you got to sift through the BS to get to the good-ish. This video should attest to that. My goodness gracious, I love this. This is the kind of videos I love to listen to. Wow. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tapping in. If you made it to the end, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think about what you've learned from this. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And y'all know the vibe, all right? You tapping in with one of the greatest Canadian reaction channels out here, period. You hear me? Period. Just wait till I get into anime. I got to figure it out because, you know, Toei don't play. But at the same time, salute to the Flex Mob, salute to the Shadow Mob, salute to everybody in between, salute to the current listeners, and salute to the future listeners. I'm going to see y'all soon, all right? This is the Flexing My Network. I'm Flex. Yo, we out, bro. Peace, y'all.
I don't live in present tense, so just over a Daytona. Girl, my life been like a kid drama. Walking to...
Bye, have a beautiful time.